Alright everybody, what's up? Dead Man here, and today I figured I might as well do a little something different, record a little video, a reaction of something quite unsettling, and, well, some unsettling, some mystery, and it's all here with the Walten files and Martin Walls. Apparently, it's like a, found footage type, FNAF type stuff. It's, in the middle. But I figured I might as well give it a try, because at the same time, I found it a little interesting, because, there's a lot of mystery behind this. And with mystery, there's lore. And where else do you go to find lore? Matpat. So, I figured I might as well just react to the Walten files, and then we can react to this to understand exactly the whole story. Because sometimes, when I watched MatPat's video, there was actually a lot of interesting stuff to see, so I figured I might as well react to this first one, and with it, we'll just, give a good reaction, and we'll see what's up. And if you want to see the video, also, the two videos I'm about to react to, they'll be linked in the description, so go ahead and check that out if you want to get spooked. But I'm not doing it in the dark. Screw that, no way. Do that in the light. Let's begin with the first one, introductory tape. Okay. Bond's Burgers. Interesting.
Hi, and welcome to the introductory tape to your new job at Bunny Smiles Incorporated. You have applied to a job in technical support and maintenance. What does this
Hold on. Yes, definitely.
job particularly mean? It means that you, amongst other employees, are the one who'll take care of creating a magical and fun experience for Bond's Burgers.
Okay. Bonds. Ah, yes.
Hip hooray, the sun has got his hat on. Hip hooray, the sun has got his hat on, and he's coming out today. The sun has got his hat on. Hip hooray, the sun has got his hat on, and he's coming out today.
Okay.
How much is that dog in the window? What with the waggly
Little.
tail? How much is that dog in the
I'll say one of
window?
those big me.
I do hope that dog is for sale.
How much is that dog in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that dog in the window? I do hope that dog is for sale.
Old MacDonald had a farm, and on that farm he had some
Yep.
pigs.
These are the showstoppers: Bond, Shaw, Boozoo and Banny, a computer-animated band made by BSI to entertain children. As a technician, you'll be given the role of a facility caretaker. Around this fun and magical journey we'll work on certain tasks, such as cleaning protocols,
Robot maintenance and repair.
and learning how to use BSI technology. But first, here's a message from Jack Walton and Felix Kranken, our beloved founder.
Which reads, in BSI, the most important thing to us isn't the money or the rating. The most important thing to us is that you have a wonderful experience while working with us.
I can see that.
That being said, with the Bond's Burgers restaurant getting opened in a few weeks, we're looking forward to achieving this dream with you.
Alright. Storage facility canine. Alright then. Okay. Alright. First little hint of some. Okay. It's in reverse. So we're gonna have to watch MatPat's video on that if we want to figure out what he said. So wait until then. Bond's Super Sleepover by Sarah
It's a
Evelyn.
brand new day in Little Bond's neighborhood, and a really special one for sure. Little Bon has been waiting all day for his friends to arrive. He is planning to have a sleepover with them. He has everything set up for the perfect movie night with his friends. For this sleepover, he invited Shah, Boozoo, and Billy. Let's check again in case we don't forget any guests. Bon invited Shah, Bozu, and
Ah! Jack. Okay. Certainly not creepy at all.
oh, that must be them. Now that everyone has arrived, I suppose it's time for the movie night to begin. Bon spent all his money on a really funny movie, which he hopes all of his friends will enjoy and will laugh with Little Bon. And friends watched the movie.
Okay.
I guess we can say they had a blast of a time.
What the? That was weird.
Once the night dropped, they all ate.
Okay. Okay. But honestly, it makes it feel like there's gonna be a jump scare sometime soon. Jack Walton missing. Foreign. A lighter. Oh jeez, no. Ay. Alright, well that was a little... What in the world?
New caretaker for the old Bunny Smiles facility.
Oh.
I'm recording this because the company requires some type of archives for the work history, something like that. I honestly have no clue because I started working here. I don't know actually, I'm going there right now. But they gave me this weird location. There's somewhere in the forest, I think, to work at. And I've been driving for 20 minutes, and I can't find the place.
Oh.
I made it to the location, I think. It's gotta be it.
K9. Oh.
Chris told me this place hasn't been working since about 78, 79.
Good thing I got the subtitles on.
And that was 4 years ago, I think. So chances are it's gonna smell horrendous.
Whoa. Very, Five Nights at Freddy's-like thing. I don't know why you would want to go in there. I surely would not. Man, I can barely hear this dude. That thing's done for.
Let's begin with the arm.
Okay.
Let's check the left arm. Yeah, left arm. The left arm.
Man, you better start running. Oh, okay then. That's not. That's unpleasant.
What was that thing?
Oh, nah. Uh-oh. Huh? Yo, that is like unsettling. Oh, okay, dude. Well, that's, I can't feel anything. He thought I was her. What? Oh, that is, not pleasant. Bro got destroyed. Brian Stells. Yeah. Facility caretaker. Okay then. Well, Brian, it seems like it didn't end well for you. Oh, okay, Jack. What? Man, this dude weird. There's something about that face. Oh, that. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that was something. Wow. That was actually pretty terrifying, if you think about it. Well then. But so far, what we got from it was that somehow Bond's burgers, I guess, didn't work out between Jack or Felix or something. Jack went missing. Something to do with that Bond robot. But, oh, that's, you know. So until then, we'll just take a look at the second tape. And we'll see where we go from there. But holy crap, that was something else. Alright. Let's see the second tape. But like I said, we'll see matpat to, you know, give us the info on all this and that. So just stay tuned. We'll do the second video, and then we'll do the last one, because the last one's like about an hour long. So we'll just see where we go with that. Bunny Smiles Inc. Oh, what do you have in store for me today, Jack?
Hello, BSI members and employees, and welcome to the tape that will change the future of the Bond's Burgers brand and the Bunny Smiles company for the better. That's right, after 4 long years of legal paperwork, we finally decided to use our backup plan, which we created after the tragic closure of Bond's Burgers back on July 20th, 1974. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present to you the Relocate Project. But before we go into details, we want to greet all the new Bunny Smiles employees.
There it is.
Let's start analyzing the Relocate Project by checking what has happened ever since the closure of Bond's 4 years ago. As many of you might have known from previous tapes, our beloved entertainers were safely secured in St. Juana's storage facility some months after the restaurant's closure.
K9. Oh.
Later on, a good amount of business opportunities appeared, such as books, merch, animated movies. We even got a TV show. That's when Felix Kranken had the brilliant idea of restore and reprogram the...
This dude for real just legit cut Jack out of the whole thing. Oh, this is the story behind this is something. Just have to piece it together.
Robots of Bond's Burgers with the purpose of relocating them in a new restaurant that would be opened in a not-so-distant future. A pretty smart plan, right? Making enough money to eventually reopen the Bond's Burgers restaurant is no doubt a brilliant idea. So let's give it up for Felix Krankett, a man with not only a giant brain, but also a giant heart.
Ah! Oh, okay, that's a face right there. Nah, you saw that. That was Jack. That looked like Jack right there. Model used Banny, 1974. Banny looks a little unsettling. Annoyed and bored. Surprised. Yeah, it sure does look surprised to me. Looking for friends, more like looking for next victims. Ah, yeah. Okay. Hey, yo, where'd that music go? Alright. Bring it on. Oh, what the? Oh, okay. Sounds about right. That's disturbing. Hi. So, yeah, it looks like she makes it feel like she's looking directly at you.
Keeps trying to find a way out, or at least catch the owner's attention. The mighty rabbit must get out. The mighty rabbit needs to 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 get out. The rabbit is starving. 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 Is starving. Is starving. Is starving. Is starving. Is starving.
Okay, the rabbit is starving. Wow, that. Wow. Oh my god. Something about it. I swear, it's just like it gives you chills. All right. Oh. Yep. I swear I get a little. Oh, what the frick is that? Yeah, that really does make you feel a little unsettled. Certainly gets chills down your spine. Gangs all together. What in the world?
Welcome to technical support.
Oh, hello there.
Today we will focus on the area tour and orientation inside K9, the Bunny Smile storage facility. We recommend all facility caretakers to have all needed equipment in hand and to always wear the Bunny Smiles uniform. But most importantly, all of you must always, under any circumstance, use your BSI ID card. Once you have all the necessary equipment at hand, we are ready to go. Hello, I see you made it to the storage facility.
K9.
I bet you must be very excited and nervous to start working here.
Oh, I'm certain, alright.
But let's stop and think. Do you have all the necessary items for your job tasks? I thought so. Let's put on a nice backpack and start packing some items. Let's check the items you will require for your job at K9. Lantern? Check.
Flashlight?
Snacks?
What?
Check.
Okay.
Key? Check.
What?
Camera? Check.
Oh, well, that's nice. Oh, can't forget Jack. Of course we can't. You get out of here, Jack.
Wow, it's pretty dark here. You should turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light.
Alright.
Turn on the... It's important to keep track of which rooms you enter. This place can be really tricky and you could get lost very easily. This is the resting room. In this room, you can sit down, rest, talk with coworkers, you name it. Remember to always keep this room as clean and organized as possible. A clean environment helps to get tasks done faster. A dirty environment only makes your job harder to get done.
You're not wrong. I can see that. Yeah, I've certainly cleaned up in my area. Okay, that person just showed up out of nowhere.
Alright, this is the main hall of the place. In front of you, you will find 3 doors. These are storage areas. The first door is used to save any kind of cleaning items and supplies. The second door is used to save a kind of prizes and merch that is available in a Bond's Burgers restaurant. The third door is used to hide...
Oh, okay then. There you go. Oh, man.
Welcome to the basement. Right now, you are in the main storage area. As you can see, this is the room where we storage more important items such as stages, tables, arcade machines, and birthday props. Now, please follow me to the next door.
In the Bond's Burgers restaurant, remember to avoid touching or shining lights at our robots unless you are a facility technician. Now let's move on to the next room.
Alright. Okay. Oh.
How odd. I remember we visited this room already.
Sophie, where am I?
Listen.
By the time the lady entered the backstage, as the voice told her to, missing husband wasn't there. Instead, she found a rabbit.
Oh, okay.
Rose broken will fix you. You will beautiful. You will beautiful. You will beautiful.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, alright. Oh, that's
When
not
she woke
good.
up, she looked beautiful,
Oh, don't do it.
but only inside.
Every single part of her body was bleeding out.
Ooh. Well, okay. Yep. That, I can see that. Following footage. Okay, well, let's back up a minute. Alright, so from what I got from that, I guess you could say Jack Walton's wife, because she was looking for her missing husband, Jack, so mysterious voice told her to go into the back, and she was killed by Bond, and stuffed into Shaw the sheep. She was made beautiful. Perfect. Okay, the following footage was recorded during July 1978, from 7/12 to the 7/14, on which 3 Bunny Smiles technicians volunteered to stay 3 days in the BSI storage facility for the purpose of reprogramming the animatronics in order to execute the relocation project. Oh, you already know how bad this can go. Left to right, Hillary B., Ashley P., and Kevin W. Shows the 3 employees restoring the Bond's Burgers animatronics.
No, but the place itself was open during a short period of time, in which there are a number of cases occurred around the area. Yeah. And there were complaints from people that lived near the restaurant about the place playing music during midnight, like 2 or 3 in the morning, along with the lights on, which was weird, because back then the company didn't really worry about hiring night guards. But yeah, the place closed after people reported hearing the screams of an adult woman inside the restaurant. So
crap.
yeah.
Jack's
Some hours
wife.
after that case was reported, residents decided to close the stores, probably because authorities needed to check the place or something. What's weird about this is that the last day Bob's was open, they only let like 1 or 2 families in. And they mentioned later that the animatronics, like the entertainers, were completely absent and the current closed.
Well, that's odd.
But this forest reminds me of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Or just the forest, or you know.
Don't you think I could take some time? I mean, we gotta move on with the others, so you have to finish everything by Friday.
I mean, yes, but I think we should make them look as new as possible.
No.
That's the point of this whole project, right? I think we should restore as much as we can, don't you think?
Yes, but if we keep focusing on these small details, the reprogramming of the robots will be messy.
Hey Kevin, I bet we can add the blinking eyes feature on this one.
Oh.
Really damaged. Almost as if someone did this intentionally.
Stuff were made after the closing.
Well, you can't fix the holes.
The plant closed down. Some of them tests, the company who created the robots, had to revise them after noticing a good amount of irregularities in them. During the process, this probably did its best to get to the end of sales.
Good night, guys.
God, it is so cold in this place.
You know, if you had a car, I'd sleep in there.
Have you noticed how the company gives us this tiny key but never mentioned its purpose?
You're just overlooking stuff.
I mean, why would they give us a key with no use whatsoever?
Exactly. It has to be for something interesting.
Maybe, but we're running out of time. We should focus on finishing these robots by tomorrow.
Right.
Good night.
Hello. This will probably be the last recording today before we leave. So, yeah. Bad news. The programming phase was unsuccessful. We had a lot of inconveniences when we tried to restore the robot. Some damaged parts in the skeleton models made it impossible to add the new features. And let's not forget the fact that we didn't have enough time to end the project.
Yeah, we hope we can go back with better equipment and better deadline.
As Hillary
That's
said, we're
crazy.
begging the company to allow us to return to a more organized plan. But for now, this ends the reprogramming phase for the relocation project. And log.
Hey guys, this is Ashley.
Oh no.
I'm
Later
using the
than
camera
night.
because I am planning to find wherever this key leads to.
Oh
I'm sure
no.
whatever this key hides could save the project. I will show this footage to you guys once you wake up.
Could save the project? There is no saving the project. It's finished. I'd say just pack up and leave the next morning. In fact, I'd say, alright, well, we're done. Bye. I'm leaving that night. I'm not staying. Screw that.
I know you guys told me not to wander around, but I genuinely think this small key could be a lifesaver.
Well,
It took me a while, but I realized the key leads to this door. They have back doors. It
how?
seems like a small area, so I'll just go take a little peek, see if I can find anything interesting,
Woo!
and then go back. Simple.
Oh, it's never all that simple, is it?
This is bigger than I thought. I don't think I have enough time, so I'll just try and peek right indoors and see what's inside.
What's it?
There are a ton of empty rooms with boring stuff. I came across this door, which was open. Kinda weird. Anyway, this room seems to have some spare endo pieces, and from the looks of it, some unused animatronics, I guess? I won't go into detail about what I find, just I'm in a rush, of course, and...
If it's scary, don't... Oh
room
my
number
god.
26 or 27, I think. As you can see here, there are some, spare heads. Nothing I'm interested in, to be honest.
I'd leave! Oh, jeez. That thing looks a little worse for wear.
Bizarre. I can't really tell if this body is a robot or a puppet, but like, why is it hanging on the wall? This is really weird.
I wouldn't investigate it further. Jeez, okay.
This is the last door. I've never seen this clown thing before. It's really, like, there's absolutely no way I'm getting close to that thing.
Don't!
I'll probably wait till you guys see this video and come down here with me so we can take a close.
Yeah, that's it.
I found this. I'm pretty sure that clown thing had a cassette player installed.
Alright.
So I guess I'll have to be brave and, try and
No! It's okay to be scared!
I don't know why this dude has a cassette player thing installed.
I
But my guess is that it's used for birthday parties, like
You know, play a customized tape or something? I don't know. But we're about to find out.
Why? What genius? What put this in your mind that this is a good idea? That this is a...
Jack, Susan, Charles, Rosemary, Sophie.
What? Oh, no. Uh-oh. Now you're done. You're done. You're done! Oh my god, you can hear her screaming in the... Oh, jeez.
Hello, I'm Billy, the funny movie clown. I see you, so.
Oh god. No. Oh, don't do that. No, don't do that. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Oh, she was... Oh, what? Hold up. Oh, dang it. Hold on. There's something at the end. As much as I don't like looking at that. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. I really don't like looking at that, but hold on. Oh, come on! It's like... Hold on. Put this right around. Oh, okay. Oh. I swear, it's like... Alright. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Apparently, they left the next day. They thought Ashley left early, but she was in the back doors, screaming as much as she could, but no one heard her at the screams. The following days, the caretakers would complain about an awful smell coming from the back doors. The company decided to shut down the facility until new advice. The relocate project was unsuccessful. Ashley is still there, but she's not screaming anymore. She saw something she wasn't supposed to see, and now she's beautiful. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna let's go on to this and all that jazz. Alright. Oh, what the freak? Oh, okay. Alright. Well, that is going to be it for the Walten Files. Very disturbing, yes. But if you think about it, there is a story there. And with matpat's little Walten Files video, he made two. One for, of course, those two together, and another one for this one. And I guess I'll react to this. Where is it? No, this one. I'll react to this one first. I'll react to it tomorrow, and then I'll react to Bunny Farms. No, or I'll react to it whenever I can. So yeah. Yeah. Actually, I don't see why not. Here, we're just gonna skip all that and actually overview this.
A portion of this episode is brought to you by Google One.
No, thank you. Yeah. React to this.
Hello, and welcome to your first day. You're still there. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Film Theory, where we still think you're beautiful no matter how long your mangled corpse has been stuffed inside a robotic sheep.
So if you've ever been on these channels for even a fraction of a second, chances are that you know that we're big fans of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Of course.
No, not that sort of fan. Put that thing away. You put it back in that heck closet where you came from. But in all seriousness, being a fan at this point is a bit of an understatement. Game Theory has gotten 45 episodes dedicated to the darn thing. Heck, in less than a a year, Food Theory got an episode. It is practically a rite of passage for the theorist channels at this point. But what about me? Poor little underappreciated Film Theory, the middle child. Between the official movie's constant delays and other FNAFy films like the Banana Splits and Willy's Wonderland being meh at best, it seemed like there was really no chance for the requisite Film Theory on animatronic horror set in a nostalgic 80s era restaurant franchise. But then I found The Walten Files, a combination animation, live action, audio play, horror mystery experience here on YouTube created by the Chilean animator Martin Walls. The events of the story, which is still ongoing and unfinished according to its creator, obviously draws heavily from its FNAF source material, but it uses those elements to tell a horrific tale in its own fresh way. A tale where the biggest horror isn't the immortal aubergine serial killer, but rather our own failings as human beings. But in order to get to that end result, you first need to piece it all together. True to form, on a first watch, all you're gonna take away are a bunch of disturbing images. But if you dare to look closer, the real plot is hidden by glitches, reversed audio, unlisted videos, and even the scariest place of them all, the YouTube comments section. So what is the tale hidden inside the redacted Walten Files?
Yes.
That, my friends, is what we aim to decode. At its core, we're very much in the FNAF tribute zone, at least at first. There is a Chuck E. Cheese-inspired family restaurant with animatronic robot mascots, a yet unspecified incident of 1974 that causes it to be condemned, and a legacy of horrific, possibly supernatural terrors spinning off from all of it. The restaurant in question this time, Bon's Burgers, which is said to have operated in 1974 in Brighton, Michigan. The hook? A troupe of robotic mascot characters called the Showstoppers, which include our title character Bon Bunny, Boozoo the Ringmaster, Shaw the Sheep, Billy the Clown, and Banny the other rabbit because redundant. So far, the canon storyline is spread out across 3 main uploads made by a person named Anthony, titled Introductory Tape, Relocate Project, and Bunny Farm. We know this based on messages Anthony leaves in the description of each video. As he himself calls out, each upload is, in fact, a compilation of tapes, ranging from found footage to gameplay recordings to training tapes for new employees. And right off the bat, we're presented with this. Backwards text. Backwards text that, when flipped, gives us this message.
You finally start to remember. That old day. They will look out for you soon.
You finally start to remember that old day. They will look out for you soon. So already within minutes of this thing starting, we can tell that we're dealing with a repressed memory or amnesia plot. But who or what is coming for us? It's 2 minutes later when things get real serious.
Bon invited Shah, Bozu, and...
That nightmare fuel there is Jack Walten, one of the co-founders of Bon's Burgers alongside his best friend Felix Kranken. We're told later in the series that they met in college in 1958 via their shared dream of building a restaurant themed around robotic mascots, which kind of feels like a weirdly specific thing to have a shared dream about with a random guy you met in college, but hey, you do you, Jack. Well, apparently doing you means putting his creepy pasta face in the scariest places imaginable. Jack is everywhere across all these tapes. On a movie box, on late night television, in your backpack. We see a missing poster appear on TV with Jack's face, but unfortunately, the video is too low quality to make out the details on the bottom on their own. Ugh, the sound design of this thing is just horrific. You would think that our clues would end there, but in a brilliant move on the part of Martin Walls, creator of the series, by turning on closed captions, we can see that Jack has been missing since June 11th, 1974. The same year that Bon's Burgers opened and then shortly thereafter closed. Coincidence? I think not. Our little Bon cartoon tries to get some light, but in a flash, we see a possessed Bon animatronic over a new character named Sophie, dressed in every security guard's favorite color, purple. After the Sophie jump scare, we cut to live action found footage from October 10th, 1982, where we meet and immediately lose our final new character from this first video, Brian Stells, a facility caretaker for Bunny Smiles Incorporated, the parent company of Bon's Burgers. But he's not going to a restaurant, friends. Instead, we watch as he drives to a storage facility that's buried deep in the woods, labeled K9.
I've been driving for 20 minutes and I can't find the place. I made it to the location. I think Chris told me this place hasn't been working since about 78, 79.
His job is to test out the animatronics. Alone in the woods in an abandoned storage facility turning on bloody animatronics. I think we all know how this one's gonna end. Brian is chased into the forest by Bon only to get himself crunched, leaving us with the parting words, quote, "He thought I was her." Notice again the purple uniform. Suspicious. And with that uplifting message, the first upload of the series ends. But the mystery continues. You see, under the video is a pinned comment written by an account named Admin. The comment is, well, it looks like someone tried typing it with their feet. A string of random letters and numbers seemingly amounting to nothing. But you all know better because you all are theorists.
Yes.
You know that's going to be a code, and indeed it is. It's a text string written in base 64, which, when translated using an online decoder, gives us, quote, the first pieces of the puzzle have been placed. The puzzle is far from a solution, however. Be wary of the hints that appear over time. One misdirection can throw off the course of this puzzle forever. Psi 05. Noteworthy here is the name Psi 05, which, when translated back in base 64, is, go figure, K9, just like the animatronic storage facility. And now, things are really getting suspicious. Going to his channel reveals nothing but a ticking clock and a promise of more puzzle pieces for those who are patient. And speaking of patiently waiting for more clues, we'll be back with more Walten Files clues here in a minute, but first it's time for a break to...
No, thank you. I'm just gonna go over here.
Theory. So to recap, we have Bond's Burgers co-founder Jack Walton missing, but perhaps still alive due to a message of "let me out of here" on Bond's TV in that first video. We have someone trying to regain lost memories and someone or something else trying to help those memories come back. We also have two purple-clad security caretakers, Dead Brian from 1982, who was mistaken for someone else, and Sophie. Could Brian have been mistaken for Sophie? Maybe, but to know for sure, we have to continue to the second and longer video titled Walten Files 2 Relocate Project. And again, having closed captions on gives us immediate clues that we wouldn't have otherwise. Dates for the 4 tapes that we're about to watch, which surprisingly are all released around the same time. A training tape from July 2nd, 1978, a tech support tape from a few days later, July 9th, 1978, found footage from 3 technicians dated July 12th to the 14th, and then finally a jump forward to a reprogramming tape from a month later, August, also 1978. Man, isn't it nice when franchises give you a clear and thought out timeline? Isn't that a nice thing to have? Scott Cawthon, I hope you're taking notes. Oh, sorry, my allergies just kicked in there. Oh, I'm allergic to unclear and muddy timelines. From these tapes, we start to fill in the gap of time from the previous upload. With all of these coming from 1978, we learn what's happened since the closure of Bond's Burgers and Jack's disappearance 4 years prior, but also what led to Brian's death in 1982. We see that, in that time, Jack's partner Felix Kranken completely took over the company, literally cropping out his former best friend like you do with an ex-boyfriend on social media. The name Relocate Project is his initiative to, well, I'll let the text-to-speech bot tell you.
The purpose of relocating them in a new restaurant that would be opened in a not-so-distant future. A pretty smart plan, right?
A not-so-distant future of 1982, as we see on this high-fidelity drawing of the restaurant. So this tells us that Brian's death, also in 1982, was a direct result of Felix trying to rebrand and reopen the Bond's Burger franchise. And the film isn't subtle about how great of a guy Felix is.
Let's give it up for Felix Kranken, a man with not only a giant brain, but also a giant heart.
Hold on, what's that in the darkness? Brighten it. Oh,
Ew.
Sends shivers down my spine, but there's Jack again, almost as if he disagrees with the video calling Felix such a smart and amazing guy. The rest of the tapes in this batch seem to be telling us which souls possess which animatronics. We first see Banny the Lady Bunny, who seems to be possessed by a woman named Susan Woodings based on a missing poster that needs to be brightened in order to read. Banny seems to be trapped, as throughout her section we see imagery of caged rabbits and hear that
The rabbit is starving. The rabbit is starving. The rabbit is starving. The rabbit is starving.
Sounds like that bunny might be starving. I don't know, just a hunch. So, is Susan starving, or is this the animatronic itself starving and needing to feed on souls? It's unclear at this point, but it does seem to connect with a secret final line that happens after this episode's credits. Waiting until the very, very, very end of the video gives us this line.
Shadow Man, feed me when lights go off.
Shadow Man feeds me when lights go off. Weird, right? It would seem like we have another malevolent force at play in the story, or maybe the Shadow Man is a caretaker of sorts for these animatronics and the souls that are contained inside. Either way, it does seem like we see the Shadow Man on this same upload, in the 3rd tape, the Technical Support VHS. Here, Shaw the Sheep gives us a tour of the facility, leaving rooms and leaving behind a dark figure, something that could easily be described as a Shadow Man. But that's not all the creep factor in this tape. In addition to your standard creepy posters on the wall and disturbing imagery, we get this piece of audio. More reverse sounds. Playing it backwards, we get this.
Rosemary would go to the restaurant every night hoping that his beloved husband would reappear after being missing for weeks. But no response until one day she heard a voice saying, "I know where she is, Rosie," coming from the backstage.
So it seems obvious that Shaw has the spirit of a woman named Rosemary inside. Based on the fact that we hear talk of her missing husband, Rosemary appears to be Jack's wife, also meeting with an untimely fate. But the real detail to call out here is the voice that leads her backstage before she gets stuffed, using a shorter, more casual name like Rosie. She's actively being lured back there by someone who knows who she is. We hear later that Bond the Bunny is the one who will... So could it be that Bond was also the one luring her into the back? Or was it the Shadow Man? In any case, it's yet another confirmed victim of the restaurant chain, and yet another animatronic identity confirmed, which leads us to the last tape of the bunch, in which 3 employees spend a night in the K9 facility as they try to reprogram the animatronics. Ashley Parks, one of the 3, wanders off at night to explore deeper into the facility. Through her found footage, we not only meet a new animal friend, a gray rabbit that appears to be more puppet than robot, but we also get up close and personal with Billy the Clown, which seems to be an older model complete with a cassette player in his stomach. And of course, this being a horror series, Ashley can't help herself. She plays the tape only to hear this.
Jack, Susan, Charles, Rosemary, Sophie.
A list of names, and not just any names: Jack, Susan, Rosemary, Sophie. 1 character we know went missing, 2 we know are in animatronics, and Sophie, whose role is still unclear. Plus, there's a new name this time, Charles. Could this be a list of souls possessing our 5 animatronics? Or, since we suspect that Rosemary and Jack were husband and wife, are they instead all related to each other? It remains to be seen at this point in the series. What doesn't remain a mystery, though, is the fate of Ashley, who, like so many before her, gets attacked by Bond and put into Billy. In a flash frame before the video ends, we're left with this chilling message and text across the screen of how their visit ended.
They left the next day. They thought Ashley left early, but she was in the back doors, screaming as much as she could. But no one heard the screams. The following days, the caretakers would complain about an awful smell coming from the back doors. Company decided to shut down the facility until new advice. The relocate project was unsuccessful. Ashley is still there, but she's not screaming anymore. She saw something she wasn't supposed to see, and now she's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
Again, just like Rosemary, we have this repeated theme of beauty, that fusing with the robots make you beautiful in some way. And with that, we're through everything from the first 2 canon Walten files. Or are we? You see, there's one other massive secret in this video, a hidden code to find an unlisted video on Martin Walls' channel. And it's hinted at by everyone's favorite commenter. More puzzle pieces have been laid out for you. Others are more significant than others. 2 pieces are crucial to slowly achieving the solution. Find the pieces, return them to me, and meet at the intersection. See you soon." End quote. And wouldn't you know it, but sure enough, there's a YouTube link broken in 2 pieces, hidden at both the front and back of the Relocate Project video. Putting them together gives you access to a secret video, Lucky You, where everything starts to come together. But that, my friends, is a story for another day when we continue dissecting the clues hidden in this incredibly dense series. So for today, I'm gonna have to leave it at that. 3 solved animatronics and a lot of loose threads to tie up. Like, who is Sophie? What happened to Jack? What is the Shadow Man? And seriously, a burger restaurant? Pizzeria, I get, but burgers? I don't know, now you're pushing my suspension to dis... Heck, make sure you subscribe, because at this point,
Okay. Well now, with that... Let's go back. Alright, we'll just go here. Alright, well, with that, that's where we're gonna leave it, and we're gonna do the 3rd one, Bunny Farm, later on. So yeah, if you of course want to see the last one, which it's gonna be a whole hour, so prepare for that. So and then we're gonna finish the matpat theory. So until then, I'm Deadman Samurai, and this has been another reaction. So with that, I'll leave you with this. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification whenever I'm streaming. I stream almost every day, and reactions like these, they really do chill you to the core. But until then, we've got pretty good thing. So videos will be down in the description. And thank you, everybody. I'll leave you with this. See you guys, and have a good one.